Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Saint Seiya episode 55, and just so you know, it'll be reacting to it from Netflix's website, and I'm gonna start the reaction from the 2 minute and 18 second mark in 1, 0, go. Da-na-na-na. Da, da, da. I really love the name of the title. Ba, ba, ba. And you know hardcore stuff's gonna go down when you hear this song. I already have the feeling. Shit. Whoa. I mean, hopefully Saori can interfere like she did when she helped out Seiya a few episodes ago, hopefully. Because he's going to need it. Oh my. Alright, good shit, good shit. It blocked it. I'm assuming at least part of the blow? Oh, these smug sons of bitches. Oh, man. You know, eventually, Sunyu and Seiya might figure out something is off. If it happens a third time. But that's cool though. You're actually seeing Shun now try to, at the very least, help out Iki. That's really, really cool. Aww. Yes! I actually like that how even though she's in pain, she can still. Aww. Maybe because he's far away. I mean, she is in sanctuary. Or maybe it has something to do with Shaka. I think he might actually unlock the seventh sense. Potentially. I mean, I hope. Because that's a similar state when Seiya was fighting the first gold Saint. It was also like slowly dipping in. It had the similar cold, icy looking colors too. Wait, how did he show up all the way there? Unless, like, the pain was so powerful that his mind deluded him into making him think he landed somewhere else originally. Exactly. He's gonna flop, but he's gonna pick the hand. Yes, I knew he was gonna go for it. Cause it's Iki. He ain't gonna let that thing happen where an innocent girl dies like that on his watch. He's not gonna allow that. Hmm. Yeah. Without the moral support, he probably would have lost. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's the sweet thing about Iki's journey. Like, every single time he's down, and he's down emotionally, there's always someone to pick him up. I really love stuff like that. Yo, that's a good quote. And that's what those two are. Nothing but dirt. But that's, but that ain't the Iki anymore though. That used to be him. Oh. Okay, I'm liking how he's owning up to his actions. In anime, sometimes when characters do negative actions, they, in most cases, they don't own up to it. So I like that. It's actually one of the best sequences of maturity for a character. And I like how the writers intersplice it within a fight without making it feel like it's dragging on. Yeah, like Sean and his friends too. All right. And that right there is a marvelous way of showing flashbacks too. They're truly reaffirming what he's fighting for. Whoa! These two made the mistake of not going full force from the get-go. They have dug their own graves and not doing that. Wait, I thought they were going to like launch their major attacks from the get-go. I mean, I guess they want to get a clean hit on them, so gotta say that's pretty smart on the villains. But I don't think they're going to outsmart our Iki. Whoa. Yeah, what's that slide? They just move that guy from like, they move Shiva from the right to the left, like sliding it. I mean, I guess all of us Seiya and Shinryu fights have used up the budget. That is dirty ganging up 2-on-1. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're fighting someone much more powerful than yourself, you're going to need backup. But in a way, that does add to Iki's badassery. For him to even get hurt, you need to gang up on this fool. That does add a trait of coolness. Jeez! Not even giving him time to breathe. And it looks like every single time he's breathing, it's just an extra punch he receives. Oh yeah, Elena's praying. I like that. Because I remember they showed it originally when Shimri was praying and that worked. Hopefully it works in this instance. But maybe it's gonna work though because with the prayers from Elaine, it might actually be able to block the force that's blocking Shun and Saori's cosmos from reaching Iki. I mean, we've seen what the power of prayer can do in this series. It's pretty damn powerful. Yeah, what happened to the faces? I kind of look deformed, don't get me wrong. This sequence looks kind of visually cool, but the face is kind of like ruin some of the immersionness of it. Oh, okay. At least we know she's been trying her best because with all that glowing. Yeah, definitely looks like some major interference from Shaka. Because I doubt those two disciples have enough cosmos to be able to. What's with that twitch? Oh, you actually opened them this time. But why did we get the silhouette of Saori there for us? Hell yeah, our beautiful, beautiful goddess in the house. You know, with that kind of pep talk, that has to fire him up now. You know, moments like that are really great too because so far we've seen Saori help out a good portion of the cast, and now it's nice to see her now help out Iki in this instance. Again, further reminding us why Saori is someone that's really worth protecting. That's something that I've also been loving about the Gold Saint arc. Showing you that even though she's on the ground suffering, she's trying her damnedest to make sure this temple run's gonna work out. Which I gotta give credit to the writer for that. This writing! Yeah, it is. It's against their favor now. Now that they don't have Daddy Shaka to bail them out. Yo, now he's just looking like he's blocking little pebbles. And what's this? What's this huge blob of flesh gonna do? The only reason why he's been able to land hits is because Iki's been paralyzed. Oh, can't I do anything without Daddy Shaka guiding him? Oh, that's so adorable. Yo, so this sounds like there's some fear in that voice, just a little bit. always love it when one of our Bronze Saints says that. And he says it with such swagger too. That's... Oh, they think they can actually land a clean hit on him now. Oh, wait, okay, I guess they can. Okay, Icky Bros, I was getting a bit cocky now. But no, I still think he has this. He's got this. Huh? What does it even apply? Oh, snap. No, I have a feeling Ikki's gonna build up a lot of Cosmos to get out of this, I hope. I mean, I hope. And I imagine there kind of looks like crap, though. I ain't gonna lie. It just looks like a friend of them. Yes, these are time. Never mind, it's Cosmos. Yeah, it's kicking in. It's kind of sad how those two don't even see their defeat right now. There's our beautiful little Phoenix there. Yeah, or should I say beautiful huge Phoenix. Yo, those two dudes just look like a couple of men who just had their BALLS ripped out of them with the faces they were making. And just as soon... Wow, they went down like punks too. Oh, he's gonna do that punch. Or he already did it. I'm assuming he did that punch. And they're both being currently mind-fucked. Saudi. It's really the only candidate. Huh. Oh. Dang, Ikki always has like the most badass entrances. Either coming from a flame of fire, from a ball of fire, or from smoke. Jeez. He's like the master of appearances. I love it though. Alright, that's really, really sweet. It actually is. Considering he is a gold saint. And it's kind of tough to imagine that you'd have two disciples that would just willingly want to harm a kid too. Wait, that's the halfway point? Jeez. I mean, how's he gonna say a deal with it because his cloth already looks pretty damaged. I mean, his wounds for the most part. At least the one of the ones rectified by Olia, but and at least Shun and Shinra have their claws in full tip-top shape, though. Ah, thankfully for me, though, I don't have to wait a week for an episode. I'll just watch it as quickly as possible. Alright, I thought this episode was pretty nice. I loved just the amounts of badassery our Iki just demonstrated in this episode. And then additionally, aside from the badassery that we saw from Iki, admittedly, what I also really liked about this episode was just the flexing of Cosmos that Saori just showed off. I love how she just, in a single instant, she put that Shaka Fu in his place. Because when you had the silhouette of Saori there behind him, I was like, yeah, that is no one else but the queen, the epic goddess Saori. So I like that too. It actually helps make this episode in the series itself even better because on first viewing the beginning of this arc, any casual viewer would be like, wait, why did Saori join him? She was going to be a burden. Then episodes like this, episodes where Seiya takes on the first Gold Saint, where Saori helps land Cosmos, in those instances demonstrate if Saori wasn't there, Iki and Seiya would be FuckeD. And I love instances like that. Showing you that, for one, while yes, there is a gap between the gold and the bronze saints, you have Saori and the quick thinking of our main heroes to help make up the difference. And that's what I like about the writing, how, at least for the most part, when it comes to these confrontations, it ain't just our heroes just muscling through everything or getting powers up the wazoo, though, that I see in a good amount of modern day animes nowadays. So that's something I really, really enjoy about this episode too. And that's why I thought the writing was good, just seeing Saori help out Iki there. And additionally, I like how this episode shows up Shaka's strength, because I think that during his meditation, his disciples were that freaking powerful, at least until Saori was interrupted, was actually pretty cool. It actually builds up the hype levels, because if you can do that much indirectly, I don't even want to imagine the kind of agony he can cause if he's in front of an opponent head on. And that's why I thought this episode was also another great showcase of hype building too. It was a nice showcase of how epic Shaka is, and he hasn't even fucking lifted a muscle yet. Whew. At least he hasn't lifted a muscle recently. And then on top of that, character writing being good. I like the character development too for Iki. Seeing his gentleness when he saves Elaine was really, really sweet and cute. And I love instances like that. And especially when he even says to Elaine that she actually saved him. That was really heartwarming, because it's so true too. He was going to be down for his kind if it wasn't for Elaine's hand touching Iki. And I really liked that moment there, that moment of humanity. The moment where if you're down your count, you can get lifted up by sometimes unexpected sources of help. And that's really what I like about Saint Seiya too. And speaking of unexpected help, that's also what I love about the series too. When you have characters help out strangers, that's really, really nice too. Showing you the positives of humanity. I think that's really one of the glorious things about the Saint Seiya series. And that's why I thought this episode was successful from the character and story standpoints. Now, the animation admittedly wasn't good. I'm being honest. They had sequences where some of them were like shifted from like the right to the left. Like when Shiva was shifting. Or those constant speed lines. Great speed lines. Purplish green speed lines. Friends with characters were sliding without their hair or cloths moving. It's like, yeah. You can definitely tell, whenever it comes to Saint Seiya fights, the animators seem to only show up when it's either Seiya and Tsuyu fighting. But when it's like Shun or Iki, the animators are like, meh. We'll put in our like C or D team or B team for those guys. Because we gotta save our A team for Seiya and Sinio. Just an observation so far. With the exception of Iki fighting Seiya. But then again, that's Seiya being involved in the fight. None of Iki's fights have looked visually that good at all. Oh, okay, I guess you could say the Hyuga fight, but the animators seem to fancy Hyuga too. Just not to the levels of Seiya and Shinryu. You can tell though for those two, the animators like they bust their backs to animate their fights good. But in saying that, and the animation not being good, and the artwork not being that great, I still say this episode was a strong 8.25 out of 10. Just because of the plot progression and character development, they make up for it. But I can't give this a 9 or an 8.5 due to the visual quality just not being to the standard of some of the Saint Seiya episodes that have been shown in the past. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment on your thoughts and how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the vid, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. And yes, I will definitely be uploading my reaction to the next episode tomorrow because Sensei has been a blast and I definitely want to see the next episode as quickly as possible. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great and safe day. Bye bye.